Everybody, please welcome your next comic, Chris Dolan.
All right. Good-looking crowd. We got some young people here. You guys are like, hey, look, everybody, it's my dad's creepy friend from work. Seen a couple older comics. You guys can take one look at me and see that I'm well into my 50s. I'm so well into my 50s, I'm 60. And it's weird being an older comic. I mean, none of us are looking for sympathy, but it's just odd because sometimes people are mean. Sometimes people just don't know what to do with you. Like, I was doing a set at a club. They give you a certain amount of minutes, and I didn't remember how many minutes I had done. So I looked at the guy running the show, and I said, hey, help me out. How much time do I have left? And he looked at me and he said, I don't know, 15 years? Kind of hoping for 20. But because I am my age and I'm taking some medication, I'm obliged to check in periodically with my doctor to make sure that it's safe for me to have sex. So I booked an appointment, went through a bunch of tests, and sat in the waiting room, or the examining room, I should say. And the doctor finally walks in. And I said, well? And he said, well, what? And I'm like, is it safe? And he's like, is what safe? I was like, is it safe to have sex? And he said, probably not. These walls are pretty thin. I said, no, with my wife. And he's like, 3 of us? I'm an animal lover. I live at home with my wife and 3 rescue cats. A couple months ago, one of the cats pissed in the dining room. So we made a vet appointment. We brought the cat in. We're like, what do you think? And the vet's like, well, clearly the animal is stressed out about something. And he's trying to communicate. So, okay. So we tried a few different things, and eventually we switched up the cat's diet, and the cat stopped. So fast forward to a couple of weeks ago, my wife made this tuna casserole I wasn't crazy about. So I pissed in the dining room. She's like, what the are you doing? I said, communicating. Long story short, she's keeping the cat and is planning on rehoming me. Which got me thinking, wouldn't husband shelters be something? Just like surrendered husbands lined up in rows and rows of cages, sitting in recliners watching TV. And then some desperate woman shows up and gets one. And they're like, where'd you meet your husband? She's like, he's a rescue. Now, but my wife and I have been together for 27 years. Hold your applause. No kids. I kind of feel like not having kids is the one gift that I can give back to society. I wish a lot more people felt the same way about this as I do. like kids. I'm one of 10 kids myself. I have 9 brothers and sisters, which means I have a lot of nieces and nephews. And it means a lot of the time I'm around young family-minded couples. And I love that because occasionally they'll do my absolute favorite thing in the world, and that is when they use the word trying as a euphemism for like you'll be at a wedding reception or some other get-together and you'll see this couple and you'll be like, oh, you guys are cute. You know, how long you been together? And I'll be like 3 or 4 years. And then you'll cry a little bit. You'll be like, well, did you ever think about starting a family? And they'll say, we're trying. We're trying. We're having monotonous, unprotected, married sex. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. We're trying. So that we could get pregnant, have a kid, go broke, and hate each other. We're trying. Usually that's where the conversation ends, but I like to ask follow-up questions. Like, are you trying hard? Did you try today? And my personal favorite, can I try? Thanks, you guys. Have a great night.
Chris Dolan, everybody.